Welcome everyone to this third Vinyasa Flow Sequence video. We'll make a start in a moment. Before we do, if there's any injuries, conditions, anything you're working with, please make sure that you've either checked previously with a doctor that it's okay for you to practice this kind of sequence, or get in touch with me if you have any concerns at all at charlieyoga1@gmail.com, and that way you can be sure to practice safely. In any event, everybody practice really gently, really within your limits of tolerance, so you don't ever push yourself. You can always come back to the video and reiterate and build up. That's the very nature of the practice, is to sketch, is to explore and ease into different postures, not to try and accomplish something, tick, and then it's done. It's a process. So make sure you take it really steady today and we'll make a start. First posture is Supta Baddha Konasana, a starting posture. The soles of the feet together, knees open wide, and one hand on belly, one hand on chest. And take a nice deep breath in through the nose and a sigh out through the mouth. Two more, breathing in and sigh it out. And again, breathing in and exhale, sigh. And then breathing in and out through the nose. We're going to be here for a couple of minutes. You can let the hands soften on the belly or the chest. You can close off the eyes. Let the shoulders relax down. It's a nice clear breath in and out through the nose. The hands are like little sensors to feel the rise and the fall of the belly and the chest as we breathe. Allow around 3 seconds on the inhale and 3 seconds on the exhale to be with your breath. Sense of inhale and sense of exhale in your body. Notice the rise and the fall of the belly and or the chest as you breathe. Allow the jaw to release, the lower line of teeth to separate from the upper line. And the facial muscles to release and the tongue to be heavy in your mouth as the floor holds the back of the head, the shoulders, back, bottom, feet. Body supported by the ground underneath you, breath flowing. Let's take a few more breaths. Hands to the outside of the knees and press the knees back together to look after the hips after you've been static for a moment, and bring your right knee in towards your right shoulder with both hands and extend the left leg along the mat. You can squeeze in as much or as little as you like here. Let the breath flow into the chest, relax the shoulders down. Nice clear breath. And change over the sides. Left knee in towards left shoulder, right leg straight down the mat. And then bring both knees in, take a little rock from side to side. Place the right foot on the ground, take your left ankle over the top of the right thigh, take your left hand through the gap between the legs, the right hand on the outside, interlace behind the right thigh and bring your right thigh in. Now you need to flex the left toes back towards the left knee to support the left knee joint. And you can squeeze the leg in as much as you like, as long as there's no pressure in the left knee at all. Send the breath into the chest here. Let the back muscles release to the ground. Let the legs become heavier. let's change over sides. Before we do, actually, just lower the right foot back to the ground. Keep the left ankle over the top of the right thigh and take the arms out to the side, so the same side. And then just drop the legs over to the right. Sole of the left foot touches the ground, the right thigh on the ground, like this. And then just look out towards the left hand. Let the shoulders drop down from the ears. Do a kind of mix of a hip opener and twist, and take some clear breath here into the chest. And back into centre. And now time to change over, lower the left foot down, right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Flex the right toes back towards the right knee to support the knee joint, right hand through the gap between the legs, left hand on the outside of the thigh to interlace. And then you draw the left leg in as much as you like, keeping the lower back on the ground, breathing into the chest. And then take another long inhale. And as we exhale, lower the left foot to the ground, right ankle stays where it is. Reach the arms up to the sides again. And this time take the legs over to the left. Sole of the right foot touches down to the ground. And looking out towards the right hand. Let the shoulders relax down. Again from the ears. Close off the eyes if you like, and take some clear breath into the chest. And then inhale back into centre. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Take behind the knees. You can rock forwards and backwards to come up to cross-leg seated, or you can just untuck the legs and make your way forwards that way to cross-leg seated. And this is just for the purpose now of bringing the feet back and rolling over. And spread the fingers out, walk the feet back into downwards facing dog. Spread the fingers out nice and wide, straighten through the arms. Release the shoulders away from the neck. Navel draws in, and some clear breath into the chest. Let's take a little pedal through the backs of the legs, just lifting and lowering the heels, one at a time. Just pedaling slowly. Avoid the temptation to rush here. Just drop the pace down. Come to a pause. And inhale forwards to your plank. Hold your plank. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lower knees, chest and chin, untuck the toes. Inhaling into cobra, lift the upper back. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling for around 3 seconds to lift. Exhale to lower. And inhaling up. And exhale, tuck the toes, come back via the knees, navel in into downwards facing dog. And then walk the feet up towards the hands, come to forward fold at the front of the mat. Let the head, neck and shoulders release. You can take the opposite elbow with each hand and give a roll of the shoulders. Draw the navel in, bend in the knees to soften over the legs. Let the head, neck and shoulders be really heavy here for another moment as we breathe into the chest. And then drop the hands to the floor. Press down through the feet, bending in the knees. Curl up slowly. You draw your navel in, tuck your tailbone in to arrive all the way up to standing. Into Tadasana mountain posture, palms face slightly forwards. And inhaling, sweep the arms up and overhead. Palms meet, look to your thumbs. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale into half forward fold, either hands to shins as option 1, Or option 2, fingertips underneath the shoulders, lengthen through your spine. Breathe into the chest. We're going to hold here, keep the flow of the breath. Take another inhale. And exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale into half forward fold. And exhale, hands down, step or jump to your plank. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. So you can lower the knees to the floor, or chaturanga, elbows touch the side of the ribs, turn to the tops of the feet. Inhale into upwards facing dog or cobra again. Straighten the arms for your up dog, lift the heart. Exhale back into downwards facing dog. Spread the fingers out wide, lengthen through the back, navel draws in, breath into chest. And look forwards between the hands on the exhale. Step or jump, both feet forwards. Inhale into half forward fold. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale and sweep arms up. Palms meet, look to thumbs. Exhale, hands into heart center and to the sides of your body. Just one more. Inhaling and sweep the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the back into half forward fold. Exhale, hands down, step or jump to your plank. Take your inhale and then exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale into upwards facing dog or cobra. Exhale back into your downwards facing dog. Lower your knees to the floor. Take your left foot off the left side of your mat and the right foot to the back of your mat. So your right heel is in line with the left knee and your hip is stacked nicely over the left knee. Right toes face towards the side. And then sweep the arm up and over as a continuous line down the right side of your body. You can feel free to pause here just to check you have the arrangement of the feet. Otherwise, flowing the breath into the chest. Just nice, clear breath. Feel the right foot press down as you lengthen over the right side of your body and you turn the chest a little more. Draw the navel in and breathe. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, lower the hand down. Change over to the other side. So you're from all fours. And take the right foot off to the side. And then take the left foot back behind. So the left heel is in line with the right knee. And then bring the arm up and over. Root down through the ball of the left foot. Breathe into the chest, soften the shoulders. Navel draws in slightly. And take another inhale, and as you exhale, lower the hand back down. Come back into your plank. And then straight back into downwards facing dog. Look forwards between your hands on your exhale. Step or jump, both feet forwards. Inhale into half forward fold. And exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale and sweep arms up overhead. Palms meet, look to thumbs. Exhale, hands into heart center. Just close off the eyes. Pause here with the breath. In and out through the nose. Let the shoulders soften a little bit more. And the hands on the waist. Stay facing towards the front of your mat. Feet at hip distance, fold over the legs. Draw the navel in and take a bind of the big toes. Middle and index finger inside, thumb on the outside. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding over. Take the elbows out wide to the sides. Lengthening through the backs of the legs. Navel draws in, breath into chest. Sandwiching the upper body over the legs.
You can keep a bend in the knees if you like, or you can completely straighten the legs. But make sure there's no pressure in the lower back. Take another full inhale, and as you exhale, release. Inhaling into half forward fold, lengthen through the back. Exhale, hands down, step or jump to your plank. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into upwards facing dog or cobra. Exhale back into downwards facing dog. Look forwards between your hands, draw your right knee in towards your chest, step your right foot forwards into your Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So either hands at shoulder width or the palms together, look to your thumbs. You can soften your shoulders and breathe into the chest. Into Virabhadrasana 3, bring the hands into heart center, come onto the ball of the left foot. And in 1 or 2 steps, take the weight forwards and begin to bring the upper body parallel to the ground. Press your thumbs to your heart center and root back through the left heel. Slightly draw the navel in and breathe into the chest. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, lower the left foot back, lower down onto the left knee. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, twist. Breathe into the chest, lengthen through your back, rolling the top shoulder back. And inhaling back into center. Exhale, hands either side of right foot. Inhale, step left foot forwards, half forward fold. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale and sweep arms up. Palms meet, look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands into heart center and to the sides of the body. Legs together for 1 single leg. Inhaling into Utkatasana chair pose. You can either have your hands nice and wide and look between your hands, or press the palms together and look to your thumbs. Drawing the navel in, breathe into the chest. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, fold and release over the legs. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen through the back. Exhale, hands down, step or jump to your plank. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into upwards facing dog. Exhale back into downwards facing dog. Drawing your left knee in towards your chest, step your left foot forwards into your Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. The palms together or the hands wide, soften the shoulders, and breath flows into the chest. Hands into heart center. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3 on the other side. Rooting back through the right heel. Navel in and draw your thumbs towards your heart center. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, lower the right foot back. And then lower the knee to the ground, the right knee to the ground. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twist. Leveraging the right elbow outside of the left thigh, turning and rotating the chest. Nice clear breath. And inhaling back into center. Exhale, hands either side of left foot. Inhale, step right foot forwards, half forward fold. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale and sweep your arms up. Palms meet, look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands into heart center and to the sides of the body. Still facing the front, take your feet to hip distance. Inhale into chair pose. Navel draws in. Option 1, stay here. Soften the shoulders. Option 2, deep bend in the knees. And bring the arms out wide and the upper body parallel to the floor. Nice clear breath into the chest. Let the head soften, the neck soften a little. Feel the upper back muscles as you breathe into your chest. Take another full inhale, and as you exhale, fold and release over your legs. Inhale into half forward fold. Exhale, hands down, step or jump to plank. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin, and then inhale into cobra or upwards facing dog. And it's your choice every time. Exhale back into downwards facing dog. And this time bringing the right knee in towards the chest, step the right foot forwards into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Arms parallel to the ground, looking over the middle finger of your right hand, soften the shoulders. And turn the right palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior, up and over. And as you exhale, right fingertips down on inside of right foot. Left hand reaches up towards ceiling. Option 1, you can stay here. Option 2, take the left arm behind, the right arm in and underneath. And either take a bind of the fingertips or your left wrist. And turning the chest, first of all towards the side and then up a little, to breathe into the chest. Nice clear inhale and exhale. And inhaling back up into Warrior 2, into Trikonasana, an extended version. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, hand to shin or onto the ankle. Then you can take the back of the hand on the inside of the shin or the ankle if you like. Looking up towards the top thumb. Nice clear breath into the chest. And exhale, look down. Inhale, bring arms up, parallel to floor. Rebend in right knee and both hands either side of the right foot. Step the right foot back into downwards facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Straight arms, lengthen through the back, navel drawing in. Breathing into chest. And then bringing the left knee in towards the chest, step the left foot forwards into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Looking over the middle finger of the left hand, left heel in line with right heel, right toes turn out to the side a little, deep bend in the front knee, and the drishti over the middle finger of the left hand. And turn the left palm up. Inhale, reverse once. And exhale, left fingertips down inside, left foot, right hand reaches up. So this is option 1, just like the other side. Option 2, right arm behind, left arm in and underneath to take the fingertips or the right wrist, and then lifting the chest away from the floor. Make sure there's no pressure in the shoulders at all. And inhaling, rise all the way back up into Warrior 2. Straighten out through the front leg. Trikonasana, inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, hand to shin. Right hand leads up. Looking up towards the top thumb. Nice full breath into the chest with a slight drawing in of the navel to lengthen through the spine. And exhale, look down. Inhale, bring arms up, parallel to floor. Take both hands down either side of the left foot. Step the left foot back into downwards facing dog. And then with the next inhale, take the right leg up, bending the knee, open the hip out for half pigeon on the right side. So take your right knee down behind your right wrist.
Reach back with the left foot. Keep the outer edge of your right thigh parallel to the outer edge of your mat. You can bring the right shin a little bit further forwards, but make sure there is no pressure in your right knee. Keep the hips square forwards, and then you can begin to lower down. I want to make sure that the forehead is resting comfortably on the floor, the mat, or you can have the forehead on the backs of the hands for an extra cushion. If you feel that the right side of your thigh is pulling you over a little towards the floor, you can put a cushion between the thigh and the ground on the right side. And slowly rising up. Take the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the back toes. Step the right foot back into downwards facing dog. Next inhale, take the left leg up, bend in the knee and open the hip out to the side. And take the left knee down behind the left wrist. Make contact between left knee and left wrist. Stretch the right toes back, the right foot back. Make sure there's no pressure in the left knee. Keep the hips square forwards and begin to ease your way down. Make sure there's no pinching around the hip or the left knee. There may be quite a deep opening into the left hip, and as long as that feels like a good stretch, then that's fine. Making sure you don't get any kind of like tingling or sensation of pinching. And remember to follow the breath here. Breath flowing in and out through the nose. Just clear, gentle breath. And then the hands underneath the shoulders. Let's just let the left thigh come down to the mat. Take the right hand behind the right knee and scoot the right leg forwards. So both feet are facing forwards. I'm going to take 2 rounds of Navasana boat posture. Knees together, ankles together. Lift the chest. Option 1, fingertips on the ground. Option 2, arms parallel to the floor. Option 3, straighten the legs. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then cross the legs. Option 1, just give a little lift to the bottom up here or press against the floor. Option 2, bring the knees into your chest and press down into the ground to lift the bottom off the floor. Second, final round. Remember the options are the bend in the knees with the fingertips on the ground, chest lifted, arms parallel to floor or straight legs, and roll the knees in towards each other for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the legs. Remember option 1, the lift here. Option 2, bring the knees into the chest, lifting the bottom off the ground and lowering down. And now extend your right leg along the mat and take your left foot outside of the right knee. Wrap your right arm around the right knee, the left knee. Right arm around the left knee, and then left arm behind to twist. Nice clear breath into the chest. And on the next exhale, come back into center, and let's change over the legs. Left leg straight, right foot on the outside of the left knee. Wrap the left arm around the right knee, the right arm behind, and then turning the chest. Full breath into the chest. Use the inhale to lift, the exhale to turn.
And take another full inhale. And as you exhale, come all the way back into center. Come to lie on your back for half bridge. Brush the backs of the heels with your thumbs. Feet at hip distance. Toes point forwards. And then lifting the pelvis up. And as you do this, make sure there's no pressure in your lower back. Otherwise, you can just come down and pause with the breath. Lengthening over the front line of your body. Breathe into your chest. Make sure there's no pressure in the neck. And take another inhale. And as you exhale, lower down. Option 1, repeat the same again. Option 2, take your hands either side of your head by your shoulders. Come into your wheel, but only come into your wheel if there's no pressure in the lower back, and make sure that on the way down you bring the chin in towards the neck so you don't put any pressure on the head or the neck. And exhaling, lower down. Gently, slowly bring the knees in towards the chest. Give a little rock from side to side. Happy baby posture. Take the outsides of the feet or a bind of the big toes. Lengthening through the back, draw the navel in, nice clear breath into the chest. Take another inhale. As you exhale, bring the knees back into the chest. Take behind the knees, rock yourself forwards and back a few times. And with one of the rocks, coming all the way up to seated. Take the soles of the feet together into the Baddha Konasana variation, 2 hands distance from heels to groin. Give a pull back at the bottom. Interlace fingers around toes. And then you can lengthen through the back here, soften the shoulders. Take some clear breath, or you can come down a little bit lower, anywhere, forehead. Come all the way down to the soles of the feet. Don't put any pressure on yourself, just keep the flow of the breath. Softening around the hip flexors here just to release into the forward fold. And then inhaling, rise all the way up, take the hands to the outside of the knees. Bring the knees in towards you, wrap the arms around the shins. You can either take the forehead down to the knees or close off the eyes and rest the eye sockets on top of the knees. And slowly rise up. And let's make our way down into Shavasana. So make yourself comfy in your Shavasana, the feet to the edges of the mat, and the body releasing down, the palms facing up. You can drop the shoulders away from the ears, take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Sigh breath out through the mouth. 2 more, breathing in. Sigh it out. Last one, breathe in. Sighing out. Closing off the mouth, closing the eyes. And taking a few minutes Shavasana to integrate the practice, to release down. Feel free to grab a blanket or anything you need to make yourself comfy. Otherwise, just lying down on the ground. Letting your whole body be heavy, the back of the head, and shoulders and arms releasing down. The bottom, pelvis heavy.
Heels heavy on the ground and the belly softening. Letting the ground hold the whole of your body, supporting you. And some movement back into fingers and toes. Bending in the knees. And just gently rolling over onto the right hand side. Make a little pillow of your right arm at the right side of your head. Noticing your way up into cross legs seated, and if you need a longer shavasana, you can lie down again. A little bit of a longer shavasana, otherwise bring the palms together, thumbs to heart center, drop the shoulders down, and just to finish off today's practice, take a very simple bow forwards. Namaste. Lovely. Thank you.